Ain't no psst today.
No, because we're in the woods, man.
Because we're in the woods.
We're in the woods,
deep in the woods.
That's right. It's a little early preview of some Halloween-y kind of episode. You hear that?
I heard that.
I wonder what that was.
I don't know.
Did you see the blood on the leaves?
It was something scary.
Do you see the blood on the leaves when we come
Yes, I do. I did see that.
It ain't human.
It ain't human, but...
I always like that in horror movies when they go, yeah, that's blood, but it ain't human. Like, how the hell did you know, you asshole?
I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, unless it's a different color or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, you know, these are the kinds of things like that scare you as a kid, right?
Yeah.
The little scary things, the monster under your bed kind of shit.
Yeah.
And so we're going to talk about that today.
Yeah, monsters, myths.
Monsters, myths.
Cryptids.
Cryptids, yes.
You hear that?
That was a cryptid.
Yeah, probably a cryptid.
What does cryptid mean?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I don't know, but I kept seeing it when I was looking up stuff for those conversations.
I think it's like Bigfoot and any creature that's not human, they call it a cryptid.
Yeah, exactly. But
here, if only we had some place to look all these things up that was accessible to everyone.
Yeah. Like that whole internet thing.
Yeah, I don't think that exists though. It's like a cryptid.
It's a cryptid.
We've heard of it.
We've heard of it, but it's out there. It's just out there in the ether. Oh, crap.
See? It's getting closer.
It's getting closer, whatever it is. It's kind of like we're in the midst of the Blair Witch Project.
Now, didn't you just go tromping through the woods recently?
I did go tromping through the woods recently.
Which is why we're behind an episode, kind of.
We're behind an episode because I went to Maine and tromped through the woods and learned how to snowshoe, which is actually pretty cool. But I got to visit the Maine Beer Company, which I really like.
You mean the Maine Beer Company?
Yeah, the Maine.
Not the minor one.
The Maine Beer Company, and it was really cool. And got to go back there. I hit a couple other breweries along the way too, but. As we get into myths and monsters and legends, this isn't a monster. This is an old Sumerian myth, the goddess of beer. This goes back over 4,000 years. And let me look at this, because I got to remember this.
Yeah.
Get it right. Okay.
We have a cheat sheet.
We got a cheat sheet, yeah. So the goddess of beer was named Ninkasi, Ninkasi. She was the goddess of beer, and per the mythology, she made beer every day. And she's
my kind of lady.
Exactly. She was the Sumerian goddess of beer, brewing, and fermentation, revered as the mistress of beer, who taught humans to brew. That's how they said they learned to brew, from this goddess who came and taught them.
Okay.
Yep. She was born in fresh water and associated with fertility.
Oh, well, she's probably in a bikini then.
Oh, it was like every beer commercial, right?
Yeah. St. Pauli girl.
St. Pauli girl, yeah. Yeah, she would look a lot like the St. Pauli girl, surprisingly. But anyway, apparently beer was a staple of Sumerian life.
Yeah.
And her name, Ninkasi, translates in English to the lady who fills the mouth.
Okay, then.
There you go.
We can leave it at that, can't we?
So with that, let's just jump off into other myths and monsters. Like, what scared you as a kid? Like, like I said, is it the monster under the bed? What was it?
My Uncle Tony.
Your Uncle Tony scared you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, we were up in the cabin, and it was like the 70s, and UFOs were the big. There was all kinds of UFO stuff going on. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we were up in the cabin, and we were up by Lake Wallenpaupack, and we were walking back through the woods, and
this is in the Poconos.
Yeah, he starts going. There's a UFO coming, and I don't know what happened, but
we're all gonna get probed.
Well, it looked like his eyes were gone or something. It was the weirdest thing. And we all freaked out. We just ran away as fast as we could. He scared the shit out of us. But there was like Bigfoot and all that stuff was happening. Loch Ness Monster. There was a lot of mythy kind of stuff going on back then. And you're a kid. I was, we're just kids at the time. And that I just remember he scared the crap out of us. There's me and my sisters. We were convinced he was an alien for a little while after that. Because
Uncle Tony, he's an alien.
And Uncle Tony doesn't look like Uncle Tony looks like Willie Nelson, man. He's like a cowboy hat and long hair and.
Well, there's no proof Willie Nelson's from this planet.
That's true.
I mean,
He does have a magical guitar.
Well, that's true. For me as a kid, it wasn't. It was more a place that scared me. My grandmother on my mother's side she had this old house in Dixon City, Pennsylvania, and her basement.
Oh, basements are always
as a
scary.
kid was terrifying. If I had to go down there to get something, especially if it was like dark or close to dark, because this was an old house with an old basement. When I was a little kid, she had a coal-burning stove in the kitchen that heated the house, and she cooked on it. But that meant there was a coal bin in the basement where they delivered the coal.
Yeah, that was always. My grandmother had a coal bin, and it was always scary.
It was scary.
Gotta get out of the coal bin.
You gotta go down. You gotta go down to the basement to get something, and like there's a little wall that's holding the coal, and it's like, what's behind that wall? What's back there? What's living in the coal?
Death.
And
Death lives there.
She had a washing machine that had the old wringer on it.
Yeah, so did my grandma.
Like there was no dryer. It was just the.
You don't want to get your boob in the.
In the yeah. You don't want to get caught.
You don't want to get anything in that wringer.
No, and that's the thing. I was told so many times as a kid, if you go down in the basement, stay away from that machine because like it was going to magically come on and just suck you through the wringer. Yeah,
it's a mangler.
But that machine. It came in my mind to look like that was this big long mouth that was just going to suck you in. So like going down the basement was terrifying because there's all these dark
mechanized
shadows and mechanized death from the washing machine that was going to come alive and eat you with the wringer and then toss you in the coal bin.
Well, you remember too, I grew up in a haunted house, so we had scary shit all the time. So the basement on our house was a scary place. Plus, there was asbestos down there too, so that was equally scary because that's what they used to insulate the pipes. And the guy eventually closed it all in, but not for a while. So if I ever get lung issues, and I think we know why.
Half of whatever you saw down there was hallucinations caused by inhaling asbestos.
Lack of oxygen in my brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what? We got to get to the beer first before we continue on with our ramblings about myths and monsters. Let's do the beer tasting for the day, but we're going to do something different.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to do a little competition today. So
here it is. Okay. You know, in drinking games, I always never understood drinking games because I like to drink beer. So it's like if you lose, you have to drink the beer, like do a shot of, chug the beer. Like, well, I'm going to drink the beer anyway. Why if I lose, how is it a punishment for me? So I just want to lose.
I try to lose.
I try to lose because I want to drink the beer. This is opposite. If you lose, I get your beer. I get the rest of your beer. You have a tasting here, but if you lose, if I lose,
I get your beer.
You get my beer, and I don't get any more beer.
Okay.
Now that's a drinking game.
That's
got consequences.
All right. So you want to go first? You're going to have me guess the beer first, or you want?
You go first. I'll start with the light one, please.
The light one. So you have two beers here,
and then you get 3 hints.
Okay.
Right. We each get 3 hints.
But I'm going to taste it first.
Yeah.
And then
describe it.
And taste it and describe it.
Yeah.
So that's a very. It's a golden. It is a real golden color with a very nice, very white head on it. Very nice laced on the glass there. A little bit of aroma, not much. That's good. Hoppy.
And these are beers you have had before. Not just once.
So that's nice and hoppy. And that's got a little bit of a caramely taste, roasted taste, definitely roasted. Okay.
He said roasted.
I said roasted. All right. So, what's my hint?
Well, you want to take a guess first?
I'll take it. You want me to take a guess first?
Yeah, take a guess.
Is that a faceplant?
No.
No. Okay. Give me a hint.
It is made in Virginia. That's your first hint.
All right. It's made in Virginia. All right.
Yeah.
It's made in Virginia. Huh. Definitely, it's an IPA of some kind.
I'll give you a second hint if you want. Freebie.
Okay.
You're on the right track.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. It's an IPA.
With your first guess.
I'm on the right track with the first guess.
Yeah.
But it's not a faceplant.
No.
I don't think it's this, but I'm going to guess it anyway. Is that a cold front?
No.
No.
Again, you're in that ballpark. You're doing good there.
I'm in the ballpark.
This is your third one. Your third.
Oh, but you got to give me another clue.
Okay. both of those beers are made by the same company.
Both of the ones I guessed are,
Yes. So and this is also.
It's the right company.
Yes, correct.
Wow. Okay.
It's a little bit more obscure, I'd say. Not obscure, but just, you know.
It's a familiar taste.
Yeah, you've had this.
Shit.
The monsters are getting closer.
Yeah, the monsters are getting closer to me. I'm going to say this is... No, it's not those. I don't think this is it, but is it a hit in dingers?
No.
No, okay. What is it?
I win the beer then.
All right, you win the beer.
It's a New River IPA for Lost Rhino.
Oh, it's a New River Pale Ale. Okay.
I'm sorry, New River Pale
Ale.
Sorry.
Ah, damn, I should have went there. Okay.
Yeah, you were good though. You were pretty close.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you half the beer.
Okay.
Because you were halfway there.
All right, cool.
Pretty good. So. All right, what am I doing here?
Go with the lighter one.
Yeah, okay.
All right. How do you look at that? What do you see in that beer?
Okay, this is a straw colored.
Yeah.
It's light.
Yep.
Good lacing. And clear, crystal clear. This is not a juicy, hazy thing.
Nope.
Oh. I know this beer. Shit.
I know you know this beer.
I know this beer. It's hoppy, but it's also got a... Is this the Pilsner from Lost Rhino? Hang on, I'll think of the name. Oh, Rhino Chaser. Is this a Rhino Chaser?
It is not.
Son of a bitch.
It is not, but it is...
All right, I'll take the first hint.
Okay, the first hint. It is not an American beer.
Oh, okay. That's why the Pilsner got me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is not American. This tastes German to me. So I'm gonna say, and this is something I've had quite a bit, right? And I like this.
You've had it. You like it.
Oh no! This is harp?
It is harp.
Yeah!
It is a harp lager. Nicely done. It is harp lager. Nicely done.
I get the whole harp.
You get the whole harp. Yeah. Actually, my next clue was going to be it's brewed by Guinness, which a lot of people don't know. I mean, it is a Guinness beer. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Because most people think of Guinness and they just think of Guinness.
I thought it was German and Pilsner.
Yeah. But no,
yeah,
no,
right.
It's a harp lager. Nicely done. Okay,
all right, let's go.
Let's go.
Monster time. They're getting closer.
So we're from Pennsylvania originally, just outside the Allentown area, Whitehall, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about. I looked up some things about monsters and myths of Pennsylvania, and quite to my surprise, I've never heard of most of these. I've never heard of any of them actually, and I want to see if you've heard of them.
Okay.
So let me ask you a couple questions. Now we grew up just outside Allentown.
Yeah.
Specific to Allentown, the Constitution Drive Monsters. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Neither did I.
Never.
But apparently there's a street, Constitution Drive in Allentown. It runs along the Lehigh River.
Yeah.
It is an isolated road, but the Constitution Drive Monsters are rumored to be these tiny, pale-skinned, red-eyed creatures that people see along the road at night. Now,
you sure that's not called a possum?
No, it could be a possum, but you know what I think it is? I think it's drunks wandering home from the local bars in Allentown.
But they're tiny. It would have to be a bunch of little people drunks.
Oh, they're short drunks, or maybe they're hunched over because they can barely walk because they're pale because they've been sitting in the bar all day. They don't get any sun. They're red eyed because they're all I don't know, but I never heard that. Now
I never heard that either. But
I have been I've driven on Constitution Drive in Allentown.
Yeah, I don't remember ever driving on there, but I lived on the Lehigh River there.
Yeah.
And anything along the Lehigh River is kind of creepy. Because we used to go fishing down there all the time, and we would do night fishing, and it's along the railroad track right there, and it's kind of scary down there sometimes. So I get it.
Well, I get it.
The old trestle we used to run across, I always said was haunted. I mean, people always said it was haunted.
Yeah,
trestle.
It was a red train trestle.
Yeah.
All right,
that we should have fallen through a zillion times and didn't.
Well, here's another one for you. How about the squonk?
No, I have never heard of that.
SQUONK. Yes. Now, according to what I saw on that fabled internet thing that you were talking about before, the squonk is the most famous and unique Pennsylvania creature, and I found multiple references to this, but I never heard of it. But it is a pig-like, warty...
I think I heard it. Did you just hear that?
The squonk is getting close.
It's squonking up on us.
Yeah, it's a pig-like, warty creature, says beast, that lives in the hemlock, forests of Pennsylvania.
Have you ever been in a hemlock forest?
No, I have not.
I don't think I have either.
I have not, but I guess
I've seen a hemlock tree.
Yeah, there are a lot of
poisonous.
hemlock trees around and stuff, but I've never been in a hemlock forest.
No.
But I guess I didn't go in there because I don't.
I guess they're around.
I don't want to run into a squonk.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but this squonk, it's supposedly perpetually sad because of its misfitting skin.
Oh.
You'll find with a lot of this stuff today, there's a lot of stuff about skin and misfitting skin.
I looked up, we'll get to it later, but I looked up some stuff for some other areas, and I was like, it's all about the skin.
It's all about the skin, yeah. A lot of myths and monsters have something to do with the skin. But this perpetually crying creature is said if you capture it, it will dissolve into a puddle of tears.
Well, this reminds me back of kindergarten, the one guy
He
used to cry all the time.
He used to cry all the time.
Yeah,
maybe he was a squonk.
Maybe he was a squonk.
Yeah, because that's true. He was on my bus.
Yeah.
And from the minute the bus picked him up in the morning until it dropped him off in the evening, all through kindergarten.
And he's a good guy now. He grew up to be a good dude.
Yeah, but he would cry.
He was annoying, though. I hated that. As a kindergartner, even, I was like, shut that asshole up. Jesus, it's annoying already.
Well, do you remember, if you go way, way back to our very first episode in season 1, we talk about our kindergarten teacher, this 1969 Mrs. Nemesis. She basically one day looked at him and said, "Bony old claw." No, that's not what she said to him. That was her bony old claw that would come out of the sky and grab you and beat you. She basically looked at him and said, "Do you want us all to cry with you? All right, we're not going to do anything more. We're all gonna sit here and cry together until you stop." And that was it. He stopped crying.
Really?
I remember this.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, at least I think I remember it. But anyway, that was the squonk.
Okay, the squonk.
But here's another one: the Abatwitch. Abatwitch. Yes.
Sounds like something happens when you don't have enough electrolytes. You get an Abatwitch.
Abatwitch, yeah, exactly.
Palsy.
Yeah, you need a little hydration.
Yeah,
but,
eat a banana, dude.
But yeah, the Abatwitch is a 4-foot-tall, hairy ape man found near Chickies Rock in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Chickies Rock.
That sounds like a place you go to make out.
It does, yeah. I've been to Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. I've never been to Chickies Rock. But anyway, the name Abatwitch translates to apple snitch from Pennsylvania Dutch. And it refers to the habit that these things have of stealing fruit from picnics and throwing fruit at people from trees. This sounds like something kids made up. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It was the damn Abatwitch. Yeah, exactly. But this is one of my favorites in terms of what it's named. The Giwoggle. Giwoggle. And
sounds like something from like Willy Wonka.
It does sound like something from Willy Wonka. Like if you're an Oompa Loompa, you have your pet Giwoggle.
Yeah, right.
But in this case, it is the official monster of Clinton County, Pennsylvania. Now, my wife Linda is from Clinton County, Pennsylvania. Yeah, and I asked her about this, and she never heard of it. So I asked her, you got to get in touch with some of your friends up there and ask them if they ever heard of this, or your brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Because it's described as a 6-foot-tall, wolf-like creature with bird claws for hands and horse hooves for feet, and it was allegedly conjured by local witches there in Clinton County to harass the farmers. A lot of Amish farmers up there, so I guess they were sending the Giwoggle to harass the Amish farmers.
You know what I say when I see a witch?
What?
What up, witches?
No, we'll take you up to Clinton County and you can go meet them and get a Giwoggle.
I got 99 problems, but a witch ain't one.
So, I got a couple more. Then these are two water related from Pennsylvania. Raystown Ray.
Okay.
You ever hear of
Big
that?
Lake of Raystown.
See, now this one Linda did hear of.
Yeah.
Yeah, lake there in Pennsylvania.
Well, there's a lot of monsters in bodies of water.
Yes.
You know.
This is said to be a version of the Loch Ness Monster. I guess they imported it to the U.S., right?
Its name is Ray.
A large marine creature reported to inhabit this 200-foot deep Raystown Lake.
Yeah, that's a
which
big
is
lake.
Big lake.
Yeah, that's huge. I know they have giant.
Capable of supporting a Loch Ness
They have
Monster
giant striped
creature,
bass in that lake, by the way. Like
which
3
is
feet long.
probably what people actually saw. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's a monster.
I'm surprised they don't have something like that down at that Lake Anne, Virginia, where the nuclear power
plant is where they use the water to cool the nuclear power plant, cool the nuclear
giant
reactors.
sunfish.
Yes, I'm sure they're in there.
Yeah.
So last one from Pennsylvania, the
Yeah.
Susquehanna seal. Have you ever heard of
Susquehanna
that?
seal.
Yeah, I mean it's from the Susquehanna
It doesn't sound
River.
much like a monster. It's just a seal.
I'm just telling you what I read.
I never heard of
It's
that
also known as the Kettle Creek Monster or the West Branch Dugong.
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 Yeah, so it's like a manatee.
Yeah, I guess it's like a manatee.
It could be.
It's described as a hippo-dinosaur hybrid,
Yeah.
and it's been reported in the Susquehanna River as early as the 1800s.
Couldn't, though, like a manatee swim up the Susquehanna from the ocean and just kind of hang out and go back out?
I suppose, but
Right?
that's pretty far north.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Because manatees are like more tropical water creatures, aren't they?
Maybe he was just looking for some
Lost.
cool water, man.
I guess.
Oh, there's sturgeon in the Susquehanna.
The Susquehanna.
Get really big.
I used to because the Susquehanna flows through the Scranton area.
Yeah,
and I used to go with my cousin, and we would sneak fishing poles out of his grandfather's basement. Speaking of
Why were you
basement.
sneaking them?
We weren't allowed to use them, I guess.
Really?
I don't
'Cause you might catch
know.
that
We might catch
Susquehanna
the
seal.
Susquehanna seal, and we'd go down to the river and fish.
Okay.
Yeah, down to the Susquehanna and fish, and I never saw the Susquehanna seal. But wait, what was I quizzed Linda about all these the other day, and when she heard Susquehanna, because it flows through where she grew up too in central Pennsylvania.
It goes right down through Harrisburg.
Yeah, and there was a tubing operation down there where you could float down the tube.
3 Mile Island is on the Susquehanna.
It's on the Susquehanna, yeah. But she said their ad was always put your fanny in the Susquehanna. But you can't put your fanny in the Susquehanna because you lose your ass to the Susquehanna seal.
Hey, it doesn't sound scary to me. Friendly little
Float on by them. Yeah. But anyway,
wave a flipper at you.
I could. But you know what? I'm thirsty, and we got another beer challenge. All right, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
You go first this time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This
So
is the
grab
second
beer.
one here,
This
right?
is your second beer.
All right.
All right. So you're guessing.
I'm up 1-0.
You're guessing what this is, and you're up 1-0.
Okay, so this is, again, it's a little darker straw color than I know, but it's very clear. It's not hazy.
Yep.
Nice little lacing head on the top there. Crystal clear, golden, light golden yellow.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Something out there in the woods wants
Oh
that.
man, that's got some hops in it. Crystal clear with hops. I'm going to give you my first guess.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's a faceplant.
No.
Okay. All right. All right, give me a hint.
Give you a hint.
First hint, yeah.
Okay. First hint is. I don't want to give you a hint that's going to give it away right away.
Don't do that. That's no fun.
Yeah, I don't want to do
It's
that.
hoppy though. Wow.
It's very hoppy.
Yeah.
I mean, you are on the right track in terms of the style of beer. It is an IPA. So I'll give you your first hint. It is an IPA, and it is from the East Coast.
East Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. East Coast. East Coast. And I've had this a lot, right?
Yeah, you've had
this
this
beer. Is this a Dogfish 60?
Yes. Nicely done.
I got it in 2.
Got it in 2. Very nicely done. Okay.
I haven't had one in a while. It's
Okay,
good.
yeah.
Delicious.
All right.
Very
Cool.
good. All right, you're up for the big one.
So I'm going this one.
Describe that sucker.
That is dark.
Yeah.
I mean, that is black. Looks like motor oil.
Yeah.
Nice, creamy, tan kind of head on it.
Yeah.
Really lacing holes the glass. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smell of bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, those monsters are getting close. Mm-hmm. They must smell the beer. I think they're thirsty.
Okay, so it's pretty light-bodied. Definitely aged.
Be careful on this one.
Yeah, I was going to say definitely aged in bourbon barrel. Definitely aged in bourbon barrel. Maybe. It's aged in a liquor barrel of some kind, maybe rum. Is it rum or bourbon?
I have to look at it again. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. I don't think I can't answer that correctly because I'm not sure how they get that flavor.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
That would also constitute a hint too.
That would constitute a hint.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you do want that as a hint, I'd have to get up and go look at it. So let's try and.
And I've had this.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Oh. Well, I'm going to take a guess on this.
Go ahead.
Is this the Lost Rhino Coconella? No.
Nope.
Because it has almost that vanilla-y taste. Okay, give me a hint.
Richmond.
Richmond. Richmond.
Monsters are getting restless.
Yes. Is this a maybe. Is this a Vale Stout?
No.
No. Okay, give me another hint.
All right. A movie.
A movie.
A movie.
A movie.
Movie character. Let's do that.
A movie character.
Mm-hmm.
Richmond and a movie character. By the way, when you say Richmond, I'm assuming you mean Richmond, Virginia. Not Richmond outside of London.
No.
Okay. A movie character. A movie character. In Richmond. Huh. A movie character in Richmond?
Yes. It's named after a movie character. Not in Richmond. A movie character is made in Richmond.
Yeah.
It's named after a movie character. This particular beer.
Named after a movie character. Okay, now I'm drawing a total blank. Now I'm really off track.
I'm running out, man. Come on,
I
let's
know.
go.
Okay. It's.
You still got another hint.
Yeah, give me another hint.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Oh, it's a Deuterino.
Yeah. All right, you get the rest of the dude.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, I don't know that they age it in any rum barrels, but they make it. It tastes like rummy, what do they used to drink? The White Russians was a drink, so it tastes like a White Russian kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because the original, like the aroma is very bourbony.
Yeah, bourbony.
But then when you drink it, it's like no.
Yeah. It's a really cool beer.
Yeah,
the Deuterino is awesome.
Deuterino
It usually comes out around the holidays, like right around Thanksgiving and so.
And the brewer,
Center of the
Center of the Universe. Yeah.
Center of the Universe. Yeah. Which they make a lot of fun movie-themed beers. Basically, I guess they love the movie. the dude in it.
The Big Lebowski?
Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
They have a couple beers themed after the Big Lebowski.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're tied, 1-1.
1-1. All right, so let's get to...
let's go for the big ones now. These are talk about the monsters that are kind of...
Yeah, there's monsters across the U.S., right?
Yeah, right.
So I was down in Charleston here about a month ago.
Right.
Linda and I went down to Charleston, and we took this walking tour with the chef, and it was awesome. And then he cooked us lunch and talked to him, and he was really knowledgeable about the history and stuff. But he also talked about, like, one of the legends, one of the myths there and the monsters, this thing called the Boo Hag.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The low country stuff.
This is
It's almost like voodoo kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is like a South Carolina and Georgia area, low country folklore from the low country Gula people, all right? And the Boo Hag is described as it's the vampire of the South.
Yeah.
It sheds its skin at night.
More skin.
Where it can enter, more skin, again, where it can enter through cracks in the wall and sits on people that are sleeping to steal their breath and energy, leaving them paralyzed.
Wow.
So,
not a very nice creature.
Not a very nice creature. But a couple of things about the Boo Hag. Number one, you know how you ward off a Boo Hag?
Chuck the finger.
No, you put a broom by the door because apparently the Boo Hag's a little ADD and has to count the bristles before it can move forward. If it sees a broom,
it would be compelled to sweep.
Compelled to clean up before.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But if it sees
OCD.
a broom at the door, it is compelled to count the bristles before it can move forward.
10 times.
And so that like maybe because it has to be back in his skin before day or it dies.
Oh, okay.
So that way, maybe it'll never move forward into the house. But you gotta have a good broom, an old worn-out broom with not a lot of bristles. No, it's not going to save you. You're done.
Yeah.
But yeah,
put your Dyson out there. That's not going to stop it.
It's not going to stop it. No. This is where the old broom comes in handy.
Okay.
But this thing. The one thing that this guy told us that was leading the tour is like when he was telling us about the story of the Boo Hag, he said that became like in that area, it was like saying goodnight to somebody. Instead of saying goodnight, you say, "Don't let the Boo Hag ride you." Ride you. Because the Boo Hag gets on you and rides you, and that's how it sucks your energy.
Really?
Yes. This is what I've been told. But yeah. Oh, and there is one way to kill a Boo Hag.
How?
Because it has to take its skin off to go do its thing.
You get its skin.
If you find the skin and you put salt on it, it can't go back in the skin. Because nobody wants to get it put on a salted skin.
Then you can eat the skin and get a nice salty treat.
I guess. I don't know. So that's the story of the Boo Hag.
Yeah, well, of course there's Bigfoot, right?
Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
Yeah, everybody's Sasquatch.
Folklore from Native Americans talk about Sasquatch. Now remember too though remember the film. The Super 8 film, grainy film, and the Sasquatch, and the guy finally came out and said that was bullshit. He made that. He was a guy in a suit, which you look at that film like that's a dude in a suit.
That's a dude.
Oh no, it's proof of Bigfoot. Everybody was like, and that guy finally on his deathbed, I guess, came out and said, "Nah, who made that shit up?"
I was just messing with you.
That was a bummer though. I kind of was like, oh.
Yeah. Now most. The sightings of Bigfoot and the legends of Bigfoot go back to like Washington State, California, Northern California,
Canada.
But basically, now all over people are capitalizing on Bigfoot, right?
I mean,
selling
go
Bigfoot,
squatching, man. Let's go squatching.
I mean, we were out in West Virginia and we saw a bunch of Bigfoot merch.
It's fun.
Oh yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm rooting for Bigfoot.
Me too. But actually, there's a bartender right down the road here at Clyde's. I don't think he's there anymore. But he claims to.
Oh, he claims to see one. I remember the story. It was throwing rocks at him.
Throwing rocks into the water. Where he and a guy were fishing, and they just ran and jumped in their car and drove away, left all their gear.
Yeah, it's like when Bigfoot throws a giant rock at you, I think it's time to go.
Yeah.
Even if it ain't Bigfoot, if that's a dude strong enough to throw a big rock at you, you gotta go.
You gotta go. Some big hairy dude.
Yeah,
was throwing rocks at us. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Yeah, that was a cool story.
That was a cool story. But so if you go a little farther west of here, out to West Virginia, there's the whole Mothman thing.
Oh yeah, that one's creepy.
That one is creepy.
They made that film about it.
The Mothman Prophecy.
Right, and then my friend Danny, who I hope we can interview at some point. He lives in New York. It was one of his early, he did the art direction for that. One of his early films.
He did the art direction?
Yeah, he was the art director on that.
Okay.
So I gotta get a hold of Danny. Maybe in the fall we go up to New York and interview him. That'll be kind of cool.
That'd be cool.
Because he's done some really cool films. And he did the art direction on one of my early films with Richie Pants.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I have the film. I have to get it digitized so I can post it. It's terrible. But he did a great job. I mean, his set design, he's really good at it. And I think he'll agree it's one of the best films he ever worked on. Spielberg, Schmielberg. We're talking me and Richie Pants.
You and Richie Pants in the woods, yeah.
No, it's not a good film. It's silly, but it's fun.
Well, this Mothman prophecy that he worked on tells the story of this winged, red-eyed, and again a red-eyed humanoid, not unlike the monsters along the Constitution Drive in Allentown, but red-eyed, winged, red-eyed humanoid creature spotted in the 1960s and often linked to a premonition of disaster, is the way it's described. Now, if you saw the movie The Mothman Prophecy, you know it tells the story of all these Mothman sightings leading up to
the bridge.
Collapse of the Silver Bridge on December 15th, 1967. Killed 46 people.
Right.
But the Mothman sightings in Point Pleasant, West Virginia occurred apparently in 1966 and 67, leading up to this bridge collapse, and then abruptly stopped after the bridge collapse. So,
Weird.
It was weird.
That's a weird
one. The movie
one.
was actually pretty good.
It was a good movie, It's Richard Gere.
Yeah, Richard Gere's in the movie.
That's a good film. And, of course, I knew Danny was in it, worked on it. I gotta watch this.
Yeah, so, but apparently now they have a Mothman museum out there. And they have a festival every year.
Yay, people died on the bridge. Woo!
46 people died. I don't think they started it like the year after, like they waited a little bit.
I hope so.
I hope so, for the sake of the survivors.
Speaking of West Virginia, I got a couple things here I want to run by you. So I got this book. This is this dark tourism book.
Dark tourism.
Right.
I remember
in
when
West
you picked
Virginia
that up
when we went to Thomas.
Thomas,
by a
West
guy named
Virginia.
Tony Urban, and he's pretty cool. He goes around looking for shit like this all the time. The first one, one of the monsters, these are all from West Virginia, right? So it's kind of fun. There's a lot of haunted shit too, but maybe we'll say that for Halloween, The Holt River Monster in Fairmont, West Virginia. It's called an Ugas by the Native Americans.
An Ugas?
Ugas. It was bigger than a bear, body of an alligator, a tail 15 feet long, and a head of a turtle. And it would come out, and they saw it. Early settlers saw it attacking a deer, and they shot it and killed one. And dragged it out. And I mean, this is like in the 1700s, right? In the frontier days of West Virginia. But I'm like, geez, you could have saved the damn skeleton or something. It seems like some kind of weird creature, and a little more proof would have been better. But West Virginia, they probably ate it. Probably. They were hungry. It looks like a turtle. Tastes like turtle soup. Let's eat it.
Let's eat it.
Hot diggity dog.
We're hungry. Let's eat it.
And then we had the Flatwoods Monster of Flatwoods, West Virginia. This is a weird one. This sounds like an extraterrestrial kind of thing. It was like first there was a red light that flew over the area, and everybody saw it in the town. And then there was a blue light on the ground that was like as big as a house, a ball of blue fire. And then they saw this thing. It was like 10 feet tall, had a head that shaped like an ace of spades, with bright glowing eyes, like bright glowing blue eyes in it. And it was they were running around, and a couple people saw several different instances of this red, almost like a ship landed, thing got out, took off, landed somewhere else, thing got out, and people caught sight of this weird thing with that weird ace of spades head, which I thought was kind of interesting.
But you notice one thing with all these like myths and these monsters and creatures? Like glowing eyes.
I know. They all have those bioluminescent eyes. Then there's the Grafton Monster of Grafton, West Virginia. It's got this is a weird one. It's got shiny hide like a seal, kind of like the seal of the Susquehanna seal, but it has no head. Like it's just like there's no head sticking up that anyone can see. 4 feet wide and 9 feet tall was this thing.
Wait, 4 feet wide and 9 feet tall?
Yeah.
With no head?
With no head. Yeah, 4 feet wide, between 7 and 9 feet tall, appeared to have no head, yet it was very much alive. The younger man understandably panicked, slammed on the gas. I think this was one where, oh no, this is a different one. There's one where two people had making out and something attacks their car, which is kind of funny, I thought. We'll get to that one. That's the Grafton Monster, so that's a weird one. That's like, that sounds, I mean, no head, and like, what, huh? It's weird. Then there's The Webster...
Wait. Two people making out and someone attacks their car?
Yeah, I'll get to that one. That's that's the Beast of Barber, I think. Oh, no, that's a different one, too. There's a lot of monsters in West Virginia. We got the Webster werewolf. It's just in Webster County, West Virginia. There's not much of a story there. They just claimed there was a werewolf. This is a weird one. The Bat Boy of Lewisburg, West Virginia. Apparently, this one's famous. It was like a boy they found in a cave, and they pulled him out, and he had like bat wings that would fall off every 3 days and grow back. But they took him and they had him captive, but he kept escaping. And he was little. I'll read it. He was not very big. He was FBI captures Bat Child. I mean, apparently there's a whole lot of stuff on this Bat Boy, which I never heard about.
Why did they send the FBI to capture the
because
Bat Child?
I don't know. Leads police on a 3-state chase. It's hard to follow this nonsense, but Bat Boy is very fascinating. And like the author says, if you don't know anything about Bat Boy, you have lived a boring life. Like, I guess I have. But yeah, he was like he was little. He was 19 pounds. He lived in the Greenbrier County's Lost World Caverns. He was a creature discovered there. He had a set of leathery wings that he shed and regenerated every 3 years. Not 3 years, every 3 years, I was wrong.
Okay.
But he was snatched up by government officials who had nefarious plans for him. Fortunately, he proved quite the escape artist and was adept at avoiding his would-be captors. He just kept getting away.
Well, if you have wings, you can fly.
Well, I guess, yeah. We can take that into account. But,
well, yeah.
All right, then the Beast of Barber.
But wait a minute, did they get him a gig going with like a Major League Baseball team and run out and get the bat? It was the Bat Boy.
All that sounds like shady bullshit to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, there is that. It is a sort of a myth. And there's the Beast of Barber County, West Virginia. It's called a devil lizard. The guy saw it. He was hunting and he shot a buck and he wounded it. It got away and he followed the blood and he got to a pool and he thought the buck was taking a drink, but it was in the mouth of this thing, this devil lizard. It had the buck's head in its mouth and it pulled the buck into the water. It had yellow eyes like a cat, rows of razor-sharp teeth with an open. It's about 5 feet long, like a giant iguana. With like iguana legs, so it's like almost like a weird lizard thing. Devil lizard, they called it.
The devil lizard.
But it ate a buck. It was like, geez, this guy was like just trying to hunt, and they took his buck. And then this is a good one. This one I never heard of. This is funny. This is the sheep squatch.
The sheep squatch.
The sheep squatch of Boone County, West Virginia. Originally dubbed the White Thing, the cryptid now known as sheep squatch, much catchier, I must say, has been stalking southwest West Virginia for decades. A bear-sized quadruped is covered in woolly white fur, has long teeth, and horns like a sheep or goat. So this is all from our buddy here, Tony Urban, in his West Virginia's Dark Tourism. So I want to give credit where credit's due. Tony's done all the research.
I think we need to go out to West Virginia and just go looking for some of that.
Sheep squatching.
Sheep squatching. We'll get a sheep squatching.
Yeah, lots of accounts of this thing taking sheep and running off with them, and
lots of things going on there.
What he's doing with the sheep, I don't think I want to know.
Well, speaking of the devil,
the
Jersey Devil.
Oh yeah.
Now, there's a hockey team, right? The Jersey Devils. But the Jersey Devil was a thing.
Yeah, in the swamp.
Well, it says it was rumored to inhabit Pine Barrens,
which is swampy.
Yeah, described as having a horse-like head, bat wings, again with the bat wings, and hooves. Yeah,
I read a lot of accounts of that. They're pretty creepy.
Yeah,
he's a nasty creature. Like, it's scary. And I think people would smell something when it was near. Like, I don't know, it was bad smelling or something. Like weird shit.
Okay.
Jersey Devil.
Well, then going down to the southwest, when you get to southwest Texas, you have the chupacabra.
Yeah, and in Mexico too, right?
Yeah, also known as the goat sucker.
The chupacabra. That's a song by a band called Merv.
Well, the chupacabra is infamous for attacking livestock.
Yeah. He's a goat sucker.
He's a goat sucker.
Right? That's what he does.
Goat sucker. And then also in the southwest, you have the skinwalkers again with the skin.
And that's a Native American thing.
Yeah, that's a Navajo, rooted in Navajo culture.
Yeah, if you see a skinwalker, you're going to be dead or something like that, I heard.
So they're malevolent witches capable of transforming into animals.
Yeah.
Yes. And then this one actually sounds kind of funny, or like fun, the Wendigo. Wendigo.
Yeah.
It's like Winnebago.
I don't think they're fun, though. They're nasty.
No, it's a cannibalistic spirit from Algonquian lore.
Right.
Associated with winter and famine. This is prevalent in Minnesota and the Great Lake area.
Yeah.
And you said the Beast of where? in West Virginia?
What was
Beast
that?
of somewhere. Barber. Beast of Barber.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, if you go to Wisconsin, they've got their own version, the Beast of Bray Road, which is a hairy wolf-like creature.
Yeah.
Reported frequently in the 1990s. So that's not that long ago.
That's newer, yeah.
New York, Vermont area, let's not leave out New England. They have Champ.
Oh, yeah, Lake Champlain.
Yeah.
I've seen aerial
another
photographs of that, aerial video of that thing.
Okay.
Like, it looks like a big, long, like a whale kind of thing, like long and thin.
Yeah.
Like it's poking its nose out of the water and going back down. It's crazy.
Okay.
Lake Champlain's huge, so
yeah,
it doesn't surprise me that some weird things in there.
That's true. And then if you go down to Florida, the southeast, you've got the Florida skunk ape.
Yeah, this is great.
Which I find hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a smaller swamp-dwelling relative of Bigfoot.
There you
right?
go, like cousin.
Yeah. And
who doesn't wash.
And it's known for its terrible smell. Yes.
I think that they threw him out of the family. I think.
No, you're out. You move south.
Yeah, you don't cook. You don't make it to the name. You don't get to use Bigfoot.
You don't get to use Bigfoot. Yes.
Let's just start bathing.
And then if you go a little north of that, you got the Altamaha, which is a river serpent. Again, another river creature, sometimes called Alti, which is believed to live in the Altamaha River.
Okay.
And then one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Virginia, Maryland, but I also saw references to it in Pennsylvania.
And West Virginia.
It's in
that book, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's all kind of around this region. The Snallygaster. Yes, and if you haven't watched it, go back and watch our Snallygaster short.
Special.
Special, because the Snallygaster is now a beer festival here in the D.C. area every year, and they use this monster as kind of the mascot.
Yeah, he's like a bird with a lizard. He's got like a chicken head.
Yeah, it's just
like lizard body or something, and then
described
like
as
a dragon with wings and
a bird reptile hybrid creature. Often described as dragon-like, right?
Yeah.
It originated in the 18th century with German immigrants who told tales of the Schnellergeist.
Oh,
you know what Schnellergeist is?
Yes.
It's a quick ghost.
Schneller.
So the Schnellergeist evolved into the Snallygaster.
That's funny.
Reports of sightings of the Snallygaster peaked in 1909, particularly in Frederick County, Maryland, Middletown, and near Washington, D.C. So, about 100 years ago, just over 100 years ago, we're seeing the Snallygaster. Now we only see it once a year at the beer festival.
Which is good.
Yeah. Oh, and it also appears in a video game, Fallout 76.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
They put the Snallygaster
in. Yeah. And one more.
Yeah.
Then this one is a New England monster, myth, legend, whatever. But I like the name, the Pukwudgies. 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 Small, again, gray-skinned, human-like beings from Wampanoag.
No, I think it's Wampanoag.
Wampanoag and Ojibwe lore, obviously Native American lore, known for playing tricks and behaving maliciously.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that was just basically us when we were kids.
bunch of
Pukwudgies.
Well, there was also Nessie, Loch Ness Monster, right?
Yeah.
You got to make that one. That's the big one.
Well,
that's another one though, where the guys who made the pictures of it were faking it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the guys living on the loch were like, they were like, I guess they were like dying. Like, we made pictures. There's lots of other pictures of Nessie that I think are more convincing of some sort of creature.
Yeah, I mean, some of those pictures look like a guy holding a sock puppet out of the water.
Exactly, The real famous one, it turned out it was all bullshit.
Yes. Anyway, but you were going to create your own story.
Yeah.
You were talking to me about this yesterday.
Yeah.
We were sitting around drinking. Well, first we went to a brewery, then we went to a winery, and you came up with a plan to create.
Yeah, I've had this story in my head for a while. It's called The Beast of Broadlands. It was going to be about this nasty HOA lady who just pisses everybody off in the community. Yeah. But at the same time, there's a creature.
That's very realistic.
Right, it is actually. That's actually the scarier part of it. There's a creature that is basically a mutated creature from some government testing being done in the Leesburg-Ashburn area, and it's going around and it's eating people. Yeah,
for those who don't know, we live about 30 miles outside of D.C. in Broadlands, right near Leesburg, Virginia. Yeah, exactly.
It's a part of Ashburn.
Yeah.
But it's called Broadlands. So the Beast of Broadlands, and this creature, and I envisioned this creature, just to make it silly, was this giant chicken just biting the heads off of people. That'd be kind of a funny movie, you know.
So here's a question for you. Would you rather fight off a giant chicken,
Like big, like 10, 12 feet tall.
Like 12 feet tall, or would you rather fight, or would it be worse to like be attacked by, I don't know, a flock of chickens, like 30 of them? Because they're coming at you from every direction.
Oh, no, I just get a baseball bat. I can't take a baseball bat to a 12-foot chicken.
Well, you could.
You ain't gonna do much. I think he'd be like, what else you got? Peck, dead.
I'd lure him to a KFC and let them take care of him.
Yeah, well, there you go. They give good money for that.
Oh, I'm getting thirsty.
Anyway, that's our monsters.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's our monsters. And
all right.
I get to take your beer.
That's true. Well, I get to take one of your beers, too. Yeah, all right.
No, I got them both right.
Oh, okay, but I got one right.
You get one of my.
I get one beer.
Okay. You get the dude. No, you didn't get.
I get the dude.
You got the dude. You get the dude.
I got the dude.
You get the dude.
All right.
All right. Well, anyway, that's it.
It's time to go.
Yeah, time to go. Let's
get out of here.
play the outro.
All right.
Shout out to all people listening.
Like us.
Share us.
Yep.
And drink beer.
Cool.
Woo.
All right.
Hands up, dudes.